It's a shame to hear that Nigerian government goes to Supreme Court to appeal judgment freeing IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. What we should have been talking about now is how to restore peace in Nigeria, Southeast particularly. I don't understand what this young man is looking for, AGF Abubakar Malami, in this matter. We have become a laughing stock before the international community. The former president, Olusegun Obasanjo. Niger Twist News report. Well, this is where we found ourselves. We have people who are, who are in authority that does not even have a forgiving spirit. Then how do you manage your people? When you take everything personal, because the way this IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is not going, is just like Nnamdi Kanu offended President Muhammadu Buhari, PDAGF Malami himself, and they are angry about it. And that is why they want to go to any length to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is sentenced or whatever. You understand? All this why they would have killed him. That had been their mission. If you recall how they went to his house in Abia State, in Umuahia, how they invaded his house in 2017. Their mission was to kill him. He left. Today they are telling us that he jumped bail and all that. They never stopped. The killing in the Southeast region had never stopped. Today they are still killing. So many Igbo youths are missing. Even those ones, their families knows that they were, arrested by the Nigerian army. They denied their family access. You understand? So some people said they don't even know their whereabouts. It's funny. And you come and tell us that one Nigeria or whatever, are we really actually practicing what we are saying? Is there any love between us? We are not living like enemies. We are living like enemies. If we are saying we are one, why is it that some persons are being treated, differently? This is unfair. Why can't you just allow this man to go? Everybody don't they talk am, leave this man, make it go. Now people don't they pray since, say, then they look for solution, how peace go take come back to Southeast region. The day Appeal Court gave that judgment, Nigerians were really very happy, apart from, some Northerners who do not see it, as a right judgment for them. You get, what exactly is the government looking for? If you don't care about your citizens' welfare, their happiness, you see the reason why, the country has been like this. It's really very unfortunate. President Muhammadu Buhari's government has, appealed the judgment of the Appeal Court, freeing the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government has appealed the matter at the Supreme Court, the Nation reports. The government, in a motion for a stay of execution filed on Wednesday at the Nation's Appeal Court, is asking the court to stop the execution of the Appeal Court judgment of October 13th. You can imagine the intimidation. The Appeal Court acquitted the IPOB leader and barred any lower court from entertaining further charges against him. In a 7-ground notice of appeal, which was filed by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, the federal government did not only fault the lower court decision, it also prayed that it will be set aside. Sahara Reporters had reported that a 3-man panel of appeal court justice, led by Olutodu Koji on Thursday, October 13th, while delivering judgment in Kanu's appeal on his extraordinary rendition, declared it is unlawful. The court also quashed the charges bordering on treason and terrorism and treasonable felony preferred against him by the Nigerian government. The appeal court held that President Buhari government breached all known local and international laws in the forceful rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, thereby making the terrorism charge against him incompetent and unlawful. The judgment was on an appeal marked CA/ABJ/CR/625/2022 filed by Kanu against an earlier ruling by Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Justice Okoji, while delivering judgment, declared Kanu's abduction from Kenya and his subsequent return to Nigeria as illegal and unlawful. He proceeded to quash the 7 counts left of the initial 15 counts filed by the government. Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court had, in earlier ruling, quashed out of the 8 out of the 15 counts, leaving 7 for determination. But the appeal court, in its ruling, held that the Nigerian government violated all laws in the forceful rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, thus invalidating the charges. By the legal abduction and extraordinary rendition of the appellant, there was a clear violation by the respondent, that is the federal government of Nigeria, of international treaties, conventions, as well as the African chapter of Human and People's Rights, the court held. The court added that, having flagrantly breached Kanu's fundamental right, the federal government lost the legal right to put him on trial, adding, the trial court therefore lacked the jurisdiction to try the appellant on the retained count of the charge. No court can try him going by the circumstances of the extraordinary rendition, the court held. Justice Okoji, however, declared that, having resolved issue 1 in favor of the appellant, which deals with jurisdiction, the appeal succeeds. The order of Justice Binta Nyako, which ordered the appellant to answer to court counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15, is set aside, terminated, and dismissed. The appellant is accordingly discharged, Justice Okoji declared. But the federal government, in its ground of appeal, argued, among others, that the Court of Appeal held when it faulted the manner by which Kanu was brought back to face trial after he jumped bail and fled the country. It contended further that the Court of Appeal held when it struck out the pending charge against Kanu on the ground that the trial court no longer possessed the requisite jurisdiction to continue the trial because of the manner which Kanu was returned to the country after illegally jumping bail. The court has yet to fix a date for the hearing of the motion for the stay of execution. I'm dropping it here, guys.